version 0.1.21 of VisualSwift. The previous version had an issue with the contrast colors in the UI that was making it unusable. It would happen when your system settings was in light mode. Now with this version 0.1.21, the app always uses dark mode even if your system settings are in light mode. So in the last video I showed how to play two instruments, one controlled by external keyboard, which is from this MIDI in component. Another one here is controlled from your computer keyboard. So now I'm going to show how you create your own instrument. I'm going to delete the previous one and start again. So if you want to have your own instrument, you choose this. You create a component called custom instrument from the menu, and it has a MIDI input and an audio output. So I'm going to place it instead of this there. So from external keyboard, you send your MIDI message to your custom instrument and then to channel 2. I'm going to put channel 2 at 100%, the other with the volume at 0. So now when you play, nothing happens because your custom instrument is empty. So you have to go inside with that little triangle, and here is your internal schematic where you'll create your synthesizer or instrument. So to receive MIDI events, you have this component, and you'll see when I play notes, the connector goes bright red, showing that they are arriving here. Now your MIDI messages should be converted to streams of audio, and this MIDI to voices has these 4 connector outputs, and you can look at their labels like this. From this panel, click on the L. So you see you have a frequency, a gate, a velocity, and a pitch. At the moment they all run at audio speed. In the future it might be possible to optimize. So your frequency you should plug to a phaser. This is a way of splitting an oscillator, which it's quite useful, which I will show maybe in other videos. So this connector with just a circle at the moment is the phaser. This one with the 16 and a square represents 16 voices that run at the same time, and the gate is like a boolean, also one for each of the 16 channels. So basically I have 16 channels running in parallel constantly. So from your phaser we can connect to a sine wave. It takes a phase as an input, and this is your sine wave coming out. Now because we have 16 voices, we need to add them all together. There's this sum component, and now we have another different type of connector. While here we had 16 voices, here we have just one. One thing I forgot, I'm going to put an envelope here, and the envelope is controlled by the gate, and a multiplier that multiplies per voice multiplies your oscillator with your envelope, and then it goes so that all the voices get added up. And then you have an audio out. This is a different audio out from the one you have up there. This is like your master audio out. this one is just for your custom components, so the generated audio will come out from this connector. That's what this audio out represents. So now when I play, you can hear a sine wave. If we didn't have the ADSR, you'll see that all these waves will remain playing. There's 16 of them. The way you can look at which one you're playing, there's no, I don't have that here. Gate. Okay, so there's a component to show which gates are on or off, but I guess I'll put that in another version of the app. Okay, so I think this is probably okay for now. This is like a simple oscillator. In the future, you'll want to have your own more complex oscillators, and you'll want to control your attack, decay, sustain, release. You can see these green components. They're just like float values that they will come from knobs and controllers, or you can type them in a text field. But for now, it's just using default values. So what I'll explain in another video will be the way you can have these custom waves, and they will you'll be able to type a small bit of code that generates a custom wave. These waves are translated in anti-aliased wave tables that then go to a special component like this one, where you'll have like 4 tables going in, and you can blend between them, but that will be maybe for another video.